Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. How are you today? I hope you are fine. Okay. Now we will present our discussion results. Uh, Namely, the plot. First, it will be presented by my friends.
Include member of the group Muhammad Daniel, Rahmat Rifais, Zaka Ashadri, Abdurrafi, Indra Kusnadi. What is CLUD? A CLUD is making use to connect to sub-add but end with the aim of transmitting mechanical power. Function of the CLUD as a link between the transmission gear and the crankshaft. The goal is for the right wheel to move and to create a change in speed level of the engine according to the need of
Assalamualaikum
the
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, I will explain page 5 to 9. Types of clutch. First, manual clutch. Manual clutch is a disconnection mechanism on engine power using several clutch plates that are operated manually through a lever or handle. 2. Automatic clutch. Automatic clutch by disconnecting and connecting the crankshaft with the rear wheel, so that the speed cost depends on the speed of the rotation of the crankshaft. And 3. Dry clutch. Call it a dry clutch. It's because the clutch plate is not lubricated or submerged in oil in the rack engine top like a wet clutch. And last, wet clutch. A wet clutch is a clutch submerged by oil or lubricant. The wet clutch of the construction is inside the engine and is also submerged by oil or lubricant. Thank you.
I want to explain to the 10 pack. Frequent damage to the clutch. First, derail or clutch slip. This condition occurs due to wear and tear on the surface of the clutch plate. In addition, it can also be due to exposure to grease or oil, so the coefficient of plate friction decreases. This condition allows the imperfect clutch to move power from the engine, or the car lose power. If this happens, to make the car cannot go fast and will wasteful. Rattling sound when the transmission gear is moved. If you find a sound like this, generally the problem occurs on the worn clutch plate, or the plate that does not return perfectly. When the pedal is pressed or sticking with the flywheel, transmission gear will be difficult to move. Even if it can, then there will be a low sound or resting. If you feel or find such symptoms, you should immediately check the vehicle and replace its component if needed. Rogue vibration or friction. This occurs when the clutch components are not subtly related and the car seems to vibrate. The cause can be from a clutch plate, sun or an uneven flywheel.
Tips for taking care of a car clutch. Avoid putting your foot on the clutch pedal for a long time. When driving, when driving on a smooth road such as a motorway, make it a habit not to put your feet on the clutch pedal continuously, because if the car is running but we still put our feet on the clutch pedal for a long time, this will result in the rapid occurrence of clutch plate wear and clutch cover. It can even accelerate damage to the release bearing. Avoid using half a clutch when stopping on an uphill road. The condition of the road that is jammed will make use of the step on the clutch pedal. But what if the traffic jams that occur on the road uphill? When walking hand in hand on an incline or quaking on an uphill road, it is wise not to hold the car with half a clutch, but we can use the brake hand or thermal brake to hold the car from retreating backward. Because if we often use half the clutch to hold the facial when queuing, especially on the road that is uphill, which will result in a clutch that will be in quickly. Not only that, the act of the clutch compass can also be shorter. In addition, the pressure plate surface on the clutch cover and the surface of the crazy wheel will also be eroded. Removing the clutch in a rough way. When driving, make it a habit not to remove the clutch in a rough way, because this will cause damage to the surface of the clutch plate. If the surface of the clutch plate is damaged or uneven, it can cause the clutch to vibrate when connected. In addition, for vehicles with heavy load, do not rule out the possibility of breaking the plates in the clutch. New vocabulary: mechanical power, uphill road, accelerate, friction, transmission gear, rattling. Thank you.